I guess the album that I'm most proud of is Beneath the Eyrie. I think the new one. I think, yeah. I don't know why. I like the way the songs came out. I like the atmosphere. It has a lot of acoustic rhythm and guitar in it that we had been talking about, kind of going back to that because that was kind of the way that we used to perform in the early days. I think we were talking about going back to that kind of a sound a little bit on the previous record, but it didn't happen for whatever the reason.
Well, behind the church in the woods, there was a bald eagle's nest. And I've never seen a bald eagle's nest. I love birds of prey. But there was a huge, massive nest up in the tree there. And that was just connected with the church. I mean, I didn't come up with a title, but there's an eagle's nest, an Eyrie. And it could be spelled many different ways. Eyrie, or a couple of different ways, but yeah, awesome. As a bird lover, I couldn't have asked for more.
A lot of pressure. I definitely speak my mind, whether it's right or wrong. I'm not the one to choose that part of it, but they let me say something, and sometimes I'm right.
I do feel a lot of. It's just not this particular record where I have anxiety and I feel a lot of pressure, and it's self-imposed, definitely. And I'm finding out what perhaps is unwarranted right now, and I'm thinking of changing it. Now, having said that, what if I change it and things kind of suck? As Prince said, if you're having fun in the studio, then you're doing it wrong. But I am having fun. The fun part is, probably yelling at myself. I probably have some kind of weird kick with that.
It's just some rubber bands. All right. Bear with me 1 second. 2 rubber bands. They're not gimmicked. They're just regular rubber bands. And all I have to do is watch. All right. One between my finger and thumb, just like that. I'll do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to link them together so I am finger cuffed. I heard it was a bad word, but I'm stuck like handcuffs there, right there. I cannot pull through. I cannot go over the ends of the rubber band. But if Paz just blows on that, one strand at a time just melts. Oh, the band's not come apart. A lot of free time, like I said.
In terms of the ritual, it doesn't fall on any particular band member, but when we do arrive at the venue, usually someone samples the hummus. In the old days, a lot of times it would have been made by the local promoter people who didn't know what it was and had to go look it up in a dictionary to figure out what it was. And they would make big bowls sometimes because they didn't know what we did with the hummus or how much we needed, so that we would get these big, giant bowls of homemade hummus, maybe naively made, so it wasn't like great, but it was still homemade,
For all the bands, I guess, that like us, from U2 to Bowie to Nirvana to Radiohead to whatever else, I think the most impressive is, of course, David Bowie. I mean, that's crazy. But if I may add, we were on a flight. I would think coming from Glastonbury or wherever. And we're on the plane. We get off, and there's a guy with us sitting across, and we were talking about soccer or football, and he chimes in the conversation, and turns out it's Robert Plant. Whoa! So we start chatting with Robert Plant. We walk outside. It's like, whoa! Everyone in a daze, and he just chatting with us, a gentleman the whole time. Fantastic. We get down to baggage. He's still with us. We're all chatting away. We're the Pixies. Oh, and he goes, oh, Boston's finest. Kill me now. But that was impressive.